Do you ever wonder why native English speakers sound so smooth, natural, and confident when they talk? It feels like the words just flow, almost like music. But when you try, maybe it feels slow, heavy, or unnatural. Don't worry, you are not alone. Millions of English learners feel this way. The good news is that there are some hidden tricks that native speakers use every single day without even thinking. And today, I'm going to share 7 of those secret tricks with you. These tricks will help you speak English more naturally, understand conversations more easily, and sound much closer to a native speaker. Now here's something very important. These tricks are not academic rules from a grammar book. They are real-life communication tools. Things that people use on the street, in the cafe, at work, with friends, everywhere. That's why they're powerful. If you learn them and practice them, you will notice immediate results. In this lesson, we'll do something special. For each hidden trick, I'll explain it clearly in simple English. I'll give you real-life examples so you know exactly how to use it. Then we'll practice with slow listening so you can clearly hear the rhythm of English. After that, we'll do normal speed practice so you can connect the sounds. And finally, we'll do shadowing practice, where you repeat exactly after me, just like an echo. This is the secret to training your brain and mouth to speak naturally. So here's what you'll get in this lesson. 7 powerful secrets native speakers use daily. Real examples, not boring textbook phrases. Slow listening, normal listening, shadowing drills. Pronunciation and emotion tips to make your English alive. A real-life challenge for each trick so you can practice outside the lesson. And don't worry if you make mistakes. Mistakes are not a problem. They are proof that you are learning and growing. The important thing is to practice daily, even in small steps. Before we begin, I want to invite you to subscribe to this channel, Slow English Lab. This is the place where you can practice English slowly, clearly, and step by step. We help you speak naturally with no stress and no pressure. If you subscribe, you will never miss a lesson. And if you click the bell, you will get notified every time we upload new practice videos. Alright, are you ready? Let's jump into the first hidden trick that natives use. This one might surprise you because it's something so small, but it makes your English sound instantly more natural. Let's go. Hidden trick 1. Native speakers cut and connect words. One of the biggest secrets of natural English is this. Native speakers don't say every word separately and perfectly. Instead, they often cut sounds and connect words together. This makes English faster, smoother, and more musical. For example, imagine the phrase, "What are you doing?" If you say it word by word, it sounds like, "What are you doing?" But natives usually connect it. "What you doing?" Can you hear the difference? The first version sounds like a textbook. The second version sounds real, alive, and natural. Why do natives do this? Because English loves rhythm. It's like a song. To keep the rhythm smooth, speakers connect words and reduce sounds. Here are some common connections. Going to, gonna. Example, I'm gonna call you later. Want to, wanna. Example, do you wanna eat now? Let me. Let me help you with that. Slow practice. Repeat slowly with me. I am going to call you later. Do you want to eat now? Let me help you with that. Normal speed. Now listen at natural speed. I'm gonna call you later. Do you want to eat now? Let me help you with that. Shadowing practice. Repeat exactly after me, like an echo. Ready? I'm gonna call you later. Repeat with me. Do you want to eat now? Say it again naturally. Let me help you with that. Shadow it with rhythm. Emotional and pronunciation tips. Don't be afraid to cut the sounds. At first it may feel lazy or even wrong, but that's exactly how natives speak. Smile a little when you say it. Use your face, your voice, and your emotion. It makes the phrase sound real and friendly. Real-life challenge. Today, when you speak English, try to use at least one of these connected forms. For example, instead of saying I'm going to study, try I'm gonna study. Or instead of do you want to watch a movie, say do you want to watch a movie? It might feel strange, but trust me, it will make your English sound instantly more natural. Remember, the goal is not to sound perfect like a robot. The goal is to sound natural, connected, and alive. And that's exactly what cutting and connecting words will do for you. Hidden trick 2. Natives use short answers instead of full sentences. One secret you'll notice right away when you listen to native speakers is that they don't always use full sentences. Instead, they use short, quick answers that still sound complete in conversation. For example, if someone asks, "Do you like pizza?" a textbook answer would be, "Yes, I like pizza." But a native usually just says, "Yeah, I do." Or sure. Why is this important? Because when you answer with full, heavy sentences every time, your English sounds slow and unnatural. Real conversations move quickly. Short answers keep the rhythm alive. Here are some examples of short native-style answers. Are you ready? Yeah, almost. Do you have time? Not really. Can you help me? Of course. See how fast and natural those feel? That's what you want. Slow practice. Repeat slowly after me, word by word. Yes, I do. Not really. Of course. Normal speed. Now listen to the natural rhythm. Yeah, I do. Not really. Of course. Shadowing practice. Now it's your turn. Repeat exactly after me like an echo. Yeah, I do. Repeat with me. Not really. Say it again naturally, of course. Shadow it with confidence. Emotional and pronunciation tips. Short answers are not just about words, they carry emotion in tone. For example, say yeah, I do with a smile if you're happy. Say not really with a soft voice if you mean no. Say of course with energy if you want to show kindness. Your tone of voice is more important than the grammar. Real-life challenge today: when someone asks you a question, don't always give a long, slow answer. Try to answer quickly with just a few words. For example, if a teacher asks, "Did you finish the homework?" you can say, "Not yet." Or if a friend asks, "Are you tired?" you can say, "A little." Practice keeping it short and natural. By doing this, you will start to feel more like a real English speaker, not just a student of English. Hidden trick 3. Natives use filler words to sound natural. Here's another hidden trick. Native speakers often use filler words when they need time to think. Instead of staying silent, they add little sounds or words like you know, like, and well. These are not bad words. They are tools. They make your English sound more real and give you time to prepare your next thought. For example, "Well, I'm not sure about that. You know, it's kind of difficult. Like I was walking and suddenly." Why is this important? Because if you stay completely silent when thinking, you may feel nervous and break the flow. But if you use a filler word, the conversation keeps moving and you sound more natural. Slow practice. Repeat slowly after me. "Well, I'm not sure. You know, it's kind of difficult. Like, I was walking and suddenly." Normal speed. Now hear it at normal speed. "Well, I'm not sure. You know, it's kind of difficult. Like I was walking and suddenly." Shadowing practice. Your turn to echo me. "Well, I'm not sure." Repeat with me. "You know, it's kind of difficult." Say it again naturally. "Like I was walking and suddenly." Shadow it with rhythm. Emotional and pronunciation tips. Fillers should be soft and natural. Don't overuse them, but don't be afraid to use them either. Try to match your feeling. Say "well" gently if you're unsure. Say "you know" when you want the other person to agree. Say "like" when telling a casual story. Your intonation, voice going up or down, is what makes it sound friendly and real. Real life challenge. Next time you are speaking English and you need a second to think, don't freeze. Instead, add a small filler. For example, if someone asks, "What's your favorite food?" you can say, "Well, I think it's pasta." This gives you one extra second to think and makes your answer flow smoothly. This is what natives do every day. Now you can too. Hidden trick 4. Native speakers use contractions all the time. One of the most important hidden tricks is this. Natives almost always use contractions in daily speech. Contractions are when two words combine into one shorter form. For example, I am, I'm, you are, you're, they will, we have, we've. Why do they use contractions? Because they make speech faster, smoother, and more natural. Saying full forms like "I am going to the store" is correct, but it sounds too formal for daily life. Natives prefer the contraction, "I'm going to the store." If you want to sound natural, you need to use contractions often. Otherwise, you risk sounding robotic or overly formal. Here are some common contractions you will hear everywhere. I'm, I am, you're, you are, he's, she's, it's, he is, she is, it is. We're, we are, there, they are, I'll, you'll, will, I will, you will, etc. don't, doesn't, didn't, do not, does not, did not, can't, won't, cannot, will not. Real life context. Let's look at a real conversation. Formal text A. Hello, how are you? I am fine, thank you, I am happy to see you. Real native style. Hey, how are you? I'm good, thanks, I'm happy to see you. See how much smoother it feels? That's contractions at work. Slow practice. Repeat slowly with me. I am happy. You are funny. They will call me. We have finished. Now the contracted versions. I'm happy. You're funny. They'll call me. We've finished. Normal speed. Listen to the natural way natives say it. I'm happy. You're funny. They'll call me. We've finished. Shadowing practice. Repeat after me like an echo. I'm happy. Repeat with me. You're funny. Say it again naturally. They'll call me. Shadow with rhythm. We've finished. Practice with emotion. Emotional and pronunciation tips. Notice that contractions often make words shorter and smoother. Don't fight it. Embrace the rhythm. For example, I'm should flow quickly, almost like one sound. Aim. Same with your. Don't stretch it. Just relax your mouth and let it connect. Real life challenge today. Listen to yourself when speaking. Are you using full forms like I am, you are, or we will? Try switching to contractions. I'm, you're, we'll. It might feel fast, but with practice, you'll sound much more natural and fluent. Remember, in English conversation, contractions are not optional, they are essential. Hidden trick 5. Native speakers use intonation, music of English. Another powerful secret is intonation. This is the music, the rise and fall of your voice when speaking. Natives don't speak in a flat, robotic way. They use melody to show meaning, emotion, and rhythm. Why is intonation important? Because it changes how people understand you. The same words can feel polite, rude, excited, or bored, depending on your tone. Intonation makes your English sound alive. Real-life examples. Question, rising tone. Really? Voice goes up. Shows surprise. Statement, falling tone. I'm tired. Voice goes down. Shows finality. Friendly tone. Nice to meet you. Voice rises at the end. Serious tone. We need to talk. Voice falls strongly. Notice how the voice direction changes the feeling completely. Slow practice. Repeat slowly with me and follow the arrows. Really's up. I'm tired. Nice to meet you. We need to talk. Normal speed. Now listen in natural speed. Really? I'm tired. Nice to meet you. We need to talk. Shadowing practice. Repeat after me like an echo. Focus on the music, not only the words. Really? Repeat with me. I'm tired. Say it again naturally. Nice to meet you. Shadow the melody. We need to talk. Feel the seriousness. Emotional and pronunciation tips. Think of English as a song. Use your voice like an instrument. If you speak flat, people may think you're bored or not confident. If you add melody, people will enjoy listening to you. Smile when you want to sound friendly. Drop your voice when you want to sound serious. Real life challenge. Today, try to play with your intonation. For example, when someone asks, how are you? Don't just say I'm fine. Instead, say it with emotion. I'm fine, or I'm fine, depending on how you feel. Record yourself and listen. Do you sound musical or robotic? Adjust and practice. Remember, English is not only about words, it's about the music between the words. Master intonation, and your English will instantly sound more natural and engaging. Hidden trick 6. Native speakers use chunks, not single words. One of the biggest secrets of fluent speakers is that they don't think word by word. Instead, they think and speak in chunks, small groups of words that naturally go together. Why is this important? Because when you try to translate and build sentences word by word, your brain gets stuck. But when you memorize and practice whole chunks, you can speak much faster with less effort. Real-life context. Imagine this conversation. Word-by-word learner, how you are. I am. Good, thank you. Chunk, how's it going? Pretty good, thanks. How about you? The chunk user sounds smooth, confident, and natural. Common chunks you need to know. How's it going? Instead of how are you? At the end of the day, instead of finally. By the way, to add extra information. Long time no see. When you meet someone after a while, I'll get back to you. I'll contact you later. These are not grammar rules. They're ready-made pieces you can use instantly. Slow practice. Repeat slowly with me. How is it going? At the end of the day. By the way. Long time no see. I will get back to you. Normal speed. Now hear them in natural rhythm. How's it going? At the end of the day. By the way. Long time no see. I'll get back to you. Shadowing practice. Repeat like an echo. How's it going? Repeat with me. At the end of the day, say it again naturally. By the way. Shadow the rhythm. Long time no see. Smile while saying it. I'll get back to you. Practice with emotion. Emotional and pronunciation tips. Chunks help you sound relaxed and connected. Don't break them into individual words. Say them as one unit. For example, by the way should flow like a single sound. By the way. Smile when you use friendly chunks like, how's it going? And use a warm tone. For serious chunks like, at the end of the day, let your voice fall a little to show importance. Real-life challenge. Today, choose 2 chunks from this lesson and use them in a real conversation, or even when talking to yourself. For example, greet someone with how's it going, or add by the way before giving extra information. This will train your brain to think in groups, not words. Remember, English fluency is not about speed, it's about rhythm and natural expression. Chunks are your building blocks for that rhythm. Hidden trick 7. Native speakers use reduction. In everyday speech. This is one of the most powerful secrets and one that confuses many learners. Reduction means that natives often drop or weaken sounds when speaking quickly. It's not lazy. It's natural. Why is reduction important? Because if you don't recognize it, you may not understand natives in real life. And if you don't use it, You may sound too stiff when speaking. Real life examples. Want to? Wanna. Do you wanna come with me? Going to? Gonna. I'm gonna call you later. Got to? Gotta. I gotta go now. Let me help you. Give me a second. Notice how the sounds shrink. This is normal in everyday English. Slow practice. Say it carefully first. Do you want to come with me? I am going to call you later. I have got to go now. Let me help you. Give me a second. Normal speed. Now hear the reduced forms. Do you want to come with me? I'm gonna call you later. I gotta go now. Let me help you. Give me a second. Shadowing practice. Repeat after me. Do you want to come with me? Repeat with me. I'm gonna call you later. Say it again naturally. I gotta go now. Shadow with rhythm. Let me help you. Smile while saying it. Give me a second. Practice quickly. Emotional and pronunciation tips. The trick is to relax your mouth. Don't force every sound, let the words blend together. Reduction is not about being lazy. It's about keeping the rhythm of English. Imagine you're dancing. If you stop for each step, it feels awkward, but if you glide, it feels natural. Real life challenge. Today, pick one reduced form, like gonna or wanna. Use it at least 3 times in practice. For example, say to yourself, I'm gonna study, I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna sleep. Make it part of your daily English. Remember, natives don't say every word perfectly. They reduce sounds to keep the flow. If you learn this trick, you'll both understand natives better and sound more natural yourself. Hidden trick 8. Native speakers use discourse markers to guide conversations. When you listen to natives, you may notice they often start sentences with small words like well, so, actually, basically, anyway. These words don't carry heavy meaning, but they are discourse markers, signals that guide the flow of conversation. Why do natives use them? Because they make speech feel smoother, more connected, and more natural. They show if you're starting a new idea, changing topic, giving more detail, or returning to a point. Without them, speech can feel too direct or robotic. Real-life context. Imagine this conversation without discourse markers. A. What did you do yesterday? B. I went to the park. I met my friend. We ate ice cream. We talked. Then I went home. It feels like a list, but now add discourse markers. A. What did you do yesterday? Well, I went to the park. Actually, I met my friend there, so we got some ice cream and talked. Anyway, after that I went home. See how it feels smoother and more natural? Common discourse markers. Well, to start, think, or hesitate. So, to continue or give a result. Actually, to correct or add detail. Basically, to simplify. Anyway, to return to the main point. Slow practice. Repeat slowly with me. Well, I think that's true. So what do we do now? Actually, I didn't know that. Basically, it's very simple. Anyway, let's continue. Normal speed now and natural rhythm. Well, I think that's true. So what do we do now? Actually, I didn't know that. Basically, it's very simple. Anyway, let's continue. Shadowing practice. Repeat after me like an echo. Well, I think that's true. Repeat with me. So what do we do now? Say it again naturally. Actually, I didn't know that. Shadow with rhythm. Basically, it's very simple. Practice with emotion. Anyway, let's continue. Use a lighter tone. Emotional and pronunciation tips. Discourse markers often carry intonation and attitude. Stretch them a little. For example, well can show you're thinking. So can sound friendly and casual. Actually can show correction or surprise. Smile when using anyway to make it playful. Real life challenge. Today, add at least 2 discourse markers to your English. For example, start with well. When answering a question, use so before giving your opinion. Add anyway when changing topic. Record yourself and listen. Do you sound smoother? Over time, these little words will make your English sound much closer to native speech. Remember, natives rarely just jump into sentences. They use markers to guide listeners. You can too. Hidden trick 9. Native speakers use small talk to build connection. Another hidden trick is small talk. Natives use short, casual conversations about simple topics like the weather, weekend, or daily life to create connection before serious discussion. Why is small talk important? Because it makes you sound friendly, approachable, and confident. Without small talk, conversations can feel cold or too formal. With small talk, you create warmth and trust. Real-life context. Imagine this. Formal learner style. A. Hello, what is the time? B. It is 9:15. Native small talk style. Hey, how's your morning going? Pretty good, thanks. A bit busy though. How about you? Even before answering the real question, natives connect with each other through small talk. Common small talk topics. Weather. Nice day today, isn't it? Work, school. Busy day? Weekend. Any plans for the weekend? Food, drink. That coffee smells great. Daily mood. How's your day going so far? Slow practice. Repeat slowly with me. Nice day today, isn't it? Busy day? Any plans for the weekend? That coffee smells great. How's your day going so far? Normal speed. Now listen at native rhythm. Nice day today, isn't it? Busy day? Any plans for the weekend? That coffee smells great. How's your day going so far? Shadowing practice. Repeat like an echo. Nice day today, isn't it? Repeat with me. Busy day? Say it again naturally. Any plans for the weekend? Shadow with rhythm. That coffee smells great. Practice warmly. How's your day going so far? Use friendly intonation, emotional and pronunciation tips. Small talk is about tone more than words. Even a simple busy day can sound rude or friendly depending on your voice. Smile, relax your face, and use rising intonation to sound warm. Also, notice how small talk often uses short phrases instead of full sentences. Don't be afraid to drop words, it's natural. Real-life challenge. Today, start one conversation with small talk. For example, if you see a friend, instead of saying only hello, say, hey, How's your day going? If you're in a cafe, say, "This place is busy today, isn't it?" At first, it may feel artificial, but remember, natives use small talk constantly. It's a social tool, not just extra words. Small talk is the bridge that takes you from silence to real conversation. Learn it, and you'll never feel lost at the beginning of an English interaction. Hidden Trick 10. Native speakers use active listening responses to show engagement. Here's one of the most hidden but powerful tricks natives use. They don't just listen silently. They show engagement by giving active listening responses, small sounds, words, or short phrases that tell the speaker, "I'm with you. I understand. Keep talking." Why do natives use this? Because conversation is not only about speaking, it's also about showing you are listening. If you stay completely silent while someone talks, it can feel cold or uncomfortable. But if you add little responses, you make the speaker feel supported, and you sound natural. Common active listening responses. I'm following you. Right, exactly, I agree. Oh, really? Wow, show surprise. I see. Got it. Show understanding. That's interesting. Encourage more details. These are short, but they have power. They keep the rhythm alive. Real-life context conversation without active listening. So yesterday I met this old friend, and we went for coffee, and then Conversation with active listening. So yesterday I met this old friend, and we went for coffee, and then Oh, really? Nice. Go on. Which one feels warmer and more natural? The second, of course. Slow practice. Repeat slowly with me. Good. Right? Oh, really? I see. That's interesting. Normal speed. Now hear them in real rhythm. Right? Oh, really? I see. That's interesting. Shadowing practice. Repeat after me like an echo. Repeat with me. Say it again naturally. Right? Shadow the agreement tone. Oh, really? Practice with rising intonation. I see. Relax your voice here. That's interesting. Say it warmly. Emotional and pronunciation tips. Active listening is more about tone and feeling than words. For example, should sound soft and supportive. Right should sound quick and certain. Oh, really? Should rise with surprise. That's interesting should sound curious, not flat. Smile when you use these. Let your face and eyes show interest too. Even if your words are simple, your tone and expression make it powerful. Real-life challenge. Today, during your next English conversation, whether real or practice, add at least 3 active listening responses. For example, when someone speaks, don't stay silent. Add, right. Wow. I see. You'll notice how the conversation feels more natural. The other person will feel encouraged, and you'll sound much more fluent and connected. Remember, fluency is not only about speaking fast, it's also about being a good listener. Active listening responses are the secret ingredient natives use all the time. Conclusion. Congratulations! You've just discovered 7 hidden tricks natives use for perfect English. Let's quickly review what you learned today. Natives cut and connect words, gonna, wanna, lemme. They use short answers instead of long textbook sentences. They use fillers, to buy time. They rely on contractions, I'm, your, we've, to sound natural. They use intonation like music to show emotion and meaning. They speak in chunks, not word by word. They use reductions to keep the rhythm flowing. They use discourse markers, to guide conversations. They master small talk to build connection. They add active listening responses, right, I see, to stay engaged. Now here's the most important part. Knowing these tricks is not enough. You must practice them daily. Use slow listening, then normal speed, then shadowing practice. Don't worry about mistakes. Every mistake is a step toward fluency. Your mission: choose 2 tricks from today's lesson and use them in real life this week. Maybe you practice reductions like gonna and wanna, or maybe you focus on active listening responses like right and wow. Also, I'd love to hear from you. Which trick was your favorite? Which one surprised you the most? Comment below and share your thoughts. Your comment might inspire another learner. Finally, don't forget to subscribe to Slow English Lab for more slow listening, shadowing, and real-life English lessons. Click the bell so you don't miss the next class. Remember, learning English is a journey. Take it step by step, keep practicing daily, and you will become fluent. You're doing amazing. Keep going. I believe in you.